Today I'm rocking out with a new podcasting mic from Safring. So we are going to unbox this thing, check it out, and test it out all together. My name is Demario from Demario Tech. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like, comment. Let me get a subscription. If you got any comments or anything you want me to test in the future, let's get into it. But by all means, I love Safring. I love their podcasting bundle sound cards. I have a ton of their microphones. I think this might be a microphone for one of their bundles. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see what they sent the kid. This company hasn't really been able to let me down as of yet. I'm having big hopes that this is going to be equally as impressive. So this is going to be a USB-C Type-C dual purpose microphone. So I wonder what they mean by dual purpose. I'm not entirely certain. Is it just monitoring and being able to connect it to like your PC and phone and stuff like that? RGB lights, RGB breath lights, because you know the number one thing we need in our audio gear is RGB lights. If it doesn't have RGB lights, then obviously it's not going to sound good, guys. That's the rule. Argue with yourselves, argue with your mother. Don't argue with Safring. So we are going to just go ahead and open up this box just like that. You guys going to get the first sneak peek. Okay, we got instructions, but why do we need those? We're men. Be a man. Throw the instructions away. Build a house. Blind, damn it. With your bare hand. No tools. But the rest of that looks okay. That's not the direction that we wanted the video to go. I'm sorry, little wind filter. This is actually a nice wind filter. It's like plastic, but I feel like that's going to work really well for some reason. I have high hopes about this already, just based on the few accessories that they've sent us. And of course, we get our shock guard. If you guys don't know the purpose of a shock guard, you pretty much sit the microphone in this and it kind of keeps you from making a lot of room noise, a lot of desk noise, bumping into the mic. It keeps that sound from transferring into the mic as easily. So sometimes the sound might be able to transfer through the mic depending on how sensitive that particular microphone is, but these shock mounts tend to help negate that a bit. So this is how it's going to go. This is what the microphone itself is going to look like. Nothing special. It feels pretty light. I'm going to go out of my way. I'm sorry to say this, but it does feel like a cheaper material, but that doesn't mean that we won't be able to get a powerful sound out of this. Just because the actual material, the outer material is weak, doesn't mean that the inner components are equally as weak. So like I said, we got the shock mount placed right there. I'm assuming that the little wind filter is going to go right on the front here somewhere. There might be a piece to clip on, or is my piece broken? No, it's a little piece that we sit right in here. Okay, so we just gotta finagle this into this little slot, little hole thing, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to really see that little hole right there on top. I got to figure out a way to get this up in there. So I think I got it. I just got to, okay, it just takes a little bit of force, but we got it up in there. It looks really good. From afar, this looks like a very high quality microphone. I don't think anybody would really sneeze at me using this in my setup. So what else do we got here? I think we got a holdable desk stand, which, okay, nice little flat bottom surface, and a very tiny, okay, I don't even think the size is adjustable, which I'm not entirely certain how I'm going to feel about that, but you know, it is what it is. So I think we're going to attach the shorter side of the bar to the stand, and then we are going to attach the remainder part to the mic. I'll be honest, I'm probably not going to use this desk stand. I might just use it for display purposes if I'm making like advertisements for this microphone in general, but I don't really see a true purpose for using this desk stand. There is a bundle to get the actual boom arm stand, but I have too many microphones. I did not want to have to deal with another boom arm. I could always use a bunch of desk stands, again, for just storage and decoration purposes, but that's what it's going to look like when it's actually on the desk stand. Again, I don't really know who that's going to be made for. Maybe you can give it to like the kiddos or something like that, but I'm not going to be using that for my setup. For the video, yes. For future setups, no. And then ending off the unboxing, I believe we are going to get, oh, I skipped this part. So this is going to be an attachable clip for your boom arm. We didn't get a boom arm in this bundle. That's just a good addition for universal purposes when it comes to this microphone. Then we're going to get that USB-A to USB-C changeable cord there. So let's go ahead and get this microphone connected to our phone and test it out. And all right, now that we have this microphone connected fully to our cell phone, so I have it connected to my USB-C port in my iPhone 16 Pro. So it seems like it's working pretty well. I'm monitoring this. I have not tested out any of the audio. This is literally just my first time hitting record, plugging up the microphone. It doesn't seem like I have the ability to customize the RGB, which that's not a full-on negative in my opinion. It looks really good in any setup. All I'm worried about is how it sounds. In my ear, it sounds pretty good, but I'm really worried about how it's going to process into my phone. So I have the volume. There's a little volume knob right here on the bottom of the microphone. I have it maybe at about 30 to 35%. I'm gonna go a little lower so you guys see exactly what I mean. This is me taking the volume lower and lower, not doing this in post at all. So, and I'm going to slowly raise the audio. Be careful with some of my people who are watching this in headphones, and you guys tell me where is a good sweet spot for us to keep this gain for the microphone. I believe I'm just about at 100%. This is really loud. I'm so sorry for all my headphone users. Wow, we're still going with the volume. So we are relatively, yes, this is 100% volume that we are using. I don't recommend anyone to have it on that high of a sensitivity level, but the lower we go and the closer we get to the microphone, it is going to sound absolutely beautiful in my personal opinion. Let's see if this has any kind of specs in here. Apparently it has built-in noise reduction. There's one tap mute right there on the top of the microphone. It's fully compatible with PC, tablets, and cell phone devices. I believe Android is going to work as well. Plug and play, and then there is real-time monitoring. As you can see, I do have my headphones connected to the back of this microphone. One big negative I will say, you can see the ports for the actual USB and the headphone are kind of blocked by this right here. That is seems to be a little bit of a design issue. That's just the first thing that I noticed. It was pretty difficult to get the actual USB-C cord in there and the actual headphone port in there without actually messing things up. But I do want to show you guys that this thing does tap to mute on the top of the microphone. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3. Okay. Wait a minute. How do we one so I guess I have to figure that out. Now I've turned off the RGB and I don't like that. I would like my colors to come back. Wait a minute. It, oh, I just turned off noise cancellation. I'm figuring things out in real time. Apparently, a long hold is how you bring back the noise cancellation. That's cool. I'm actually not mad at that. That is pretty cool, man. I just got to figure out how to activate my RGB lights again. RGB mode is activated. I figured out you just have to do a quick double tap on that little power button there right there on the top. My name is Demario from Demario Tech. I know this was a shorter and more rushed video. I just wanted to do a quick little unboxing for you guys, show off this microphone, show off how cool that RGB is because again, when it comes to audio processing, the number one thing we need is RGB. I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure you like, comment, and leave a subscription for the kid. Let me know what you want me to review in the future, and I'll holler at you.